New information tonight about the 6 people indicted in the murder of an East Valley teen beaten to death at a Halloween party. 3 adults and 3 teens who are being charged as adults, all appearing in court today. Preston Lord was attacked at that party more than 4 months ago. The 16-year-old died days later.
Right now, the community is holding a vigil in memory of Preston after months of calling for justice. We're going to have more from that vigil in just a moment.
Yeah, but first, more on what happened today in court. ABC 15's Nicole Grigg live with the latest developments. Nicole?
Yeah, so we want you to know that we try to get our cameras inside the juvenile court proceedings here today. However, the commissioner here ruling that they denied our camera request, saying that there is a concern for a right to a fair trial here and the right to privacy for victims, witnesses, and the juveniles who are being accused in this case. Right now, there are 6 people in custody, but we know that there is a 7th person out there. However, law enforcement officials have not said who they are looking for or where they might be looking for them. We are getting our first look at 3 of the adults charged with the homicide of Preston Lord.
You were charged with 1 count of murder in the first degree, a class 1 felony.
This is William Owen Hines. He was rearrested because he was already sitting inside the Maricopa County Jail on other charges.
Good morning, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
19-year-old Taylor Sherman arrested after Wednesday's press conference, also facing 1 count of first-degree felony murder and 1 count of kidnapping. The attorney for the family of Preston Lord speaking at each of the court hearings.
Your Honor, for months, witnesses were threatened and terrified into silence in this case. Additionally, all the defendants involved in assaulting Preston ran after he was beaten.
State prosecutors also speaking at each of the 3 hearings, saying that not only were these individuals involved with Preston's death, they attempted to destroy evidence.
The defendant fled from the scene. The defendant was involved in the death of Preston Lord. He was also involved in either the destruction or the attempted destruction of evidence and colluded with others about the potential story.
Mr. Turner, we're here today on a Superior Court grand jury warrant.
20-year-old Dominic Turner also appearing before a judge for his alleged involvement. We know there are 3 teens arrested: Jacob Meisner, Talon Vigil, and Talon Renner, all being charged as adults. The attorney for Renner speaking to our cameras after he appeared in juvenile court.
The Maricopa County Attorney's Office threw out a wide net to catch 1 fish, and they pulled in 6 people. And also, in 35 years, I've never seen a kidnapping charge used this way. And I think they're doing it for a legal strategy that I think is inappropriate. But we're going to fight this, and we're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to find all the facts that go to exonerate our client.
We wanted to try and ask the parents of Renner questions about their son's alleged involvement in Preston's death.
Miss Renner.
A Maricopa County Sheriff's deputy came out with the keys to the family's Tesla, pulled the vehicle around to a secured lot where they got in and left. I did reach out to the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office to ask them if that is protocol. I was told that deputies, they run security for the courts here. They don't run the facilities, so they respond to what's asked for them. As for those 3 teens, I can tell you that one of them, Talon Vigil, will be moved from the Durango detention facility and transferred over to the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. The other 2, Talon Renner and Jacob Meisner, they were ordered that they will stay at the juvenile detention facility at this time. Reporting live in Phoenix, Nicole Grigg, ABC 15, Arizona.
Nicole, thanks. Our team coverage continues at the vigil in memory of Preston Lord.
Ashley Holden is there live. And Ashley, this is a moment so many have been waiting for.
Well, in the last 24 hours have really been a roller coaster of emotions for the East Valley. And as you can see behind me, I want to show you the crowd that has shown up here to this vigil. We have probably what I would say hundreds of people, at least 100 people that are here, city leaders, community members, and even members of Preston's family as well. Balloons, pictures, all here to remember him. Now, this is the original scene that they came here right outside that Halloween party that was held over 4 months ago. So many people emotional, but many know there's still a long road ahead.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep, trying to do our part, you know.
4 months of walks, questions, and grief.
It's also been a month since a group of boys decided to beat my nephew and leave him on the side of the road.
All leading to this week. As of Thursday, 6 people indicted and arrested in Preston Lord's case. The 16-year-old beaten at a Halloween party in Queen Creek and later died. All 6 now in custody, facing first-degree murder. How do you think the community is taking this news?
It goes from devastation and sadness to anger and absolutely outraged and furious. I just see a whole bunch of different sort of what we would call trauma responses to this.
Community advocate and East Valley mom Katie McPherson says she knows this is really just the beginning.
I think the process is going to be very long and arduous for not only the family, but the community.
It's been a hard 4 months.
Christine Brennan and Angela Rogers have also been a huge part of the push for justice for Preston.
Now to be at this point, we're just really thankful that we chose not to be silenced and we chose not to live in fear.
As the community processes a roller coaster of emotions, the pair helping plan this vigil at the original scene outside that Halloween party.
It's not just a pretty package of a conviction. There's so much to unpack, and that's what we're all trying to deal with right now, is unpacking that.
They hope it's a chance for the community that has bonded to come together and honor Preston.
So we are going to gather where his life was taken. We're going to take his life back.
And I want to let you know, tonight is really all about Preston, but Christine and Angela, who you just heard about, they're actually starting a foundation called Project Lily, and they want to spark really long-term change, pushing back against teen violence and organized bullying. Really, people here at this vigil also talking about that long-term change. I want to let you know, we also heard from Preston Lord's stepmom, who is still calling on any witnesses or people with video to come forward to Queen Creek Police. We're going to be here talking with people at the vigil, and we're going to have a lot more tonight at 10. We'll send it back inside to you guys.
Yeah, it's been touching so many people in that community, for sure.
It's been a long time coming. Thank you, Ashley.